Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening, live and direct from London, England. Is it good morning? Um, you could be out shopping. You could be in bed sleeping. Good afternoon, whether you're watching TV, you're still at work, or can I say good night and rest well for those of you that are sleeping for another day at work tomorrow morning, or you're resting because you're tired and you've had a long scheduled day. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping. Otherwise, this is another Premier League roundup of all the games that have happened during the weekend and Monday night's game, which involved my team. Anyway, I'll get to my team later on in the show. Before I get started, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button, in abundance. Do help me by sharing this channel virally all over the globe. And if you're watching for the first time, share it amongst your friends and relatives, so they can share it amongst their friends and relatives. Any opinions, if you've got an idea, etc., drop it in the comment section below, please. And help me by subscribing to the channel, Show me love and support and subscribe to this channel. Smash that button left, right and centre passionately all over. I'd really appreciate that. And again, big up the last 2 subscribers, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope all is good. Right. Without further ado, let's get into the roundup of all the Premier League games, starting with the game at Anfield, Liverpool v Watford. I can't say it was a comfortable lunchtime for Liverpool, but they had enough to get the job done, because Watford, they created opportunities in that first half. I think Alisson had to make a splendid save from Kuchka. That was long before or after Liverpool scored the first goal. Oh, I know we got the goal. Mohamed Salah. I think he got the first goal of that game. Long spell of the game, Watford created opportunities, and I think Alisson had to make another save. Foster was key to Watford's keeping the score down, because he had to make a couple of blinding saves. But in the end, Kuchka was deemed to have fouled the Liverpool attacker, and Fabinho stepped up as Mo Salah went off, and rifled it top bins. 2-0, Liverpool was safe, top of the league, and Watford have to go back to the drawing board again. But I felt if Watford had taken one of their chances, the game itself would have been changed from a complexion point of view. However, they're down at the bottom and they need points, and I don't think the manager was too hard on them as such, but he was a little bit critical on the first goal, and rightfully so. Jurgen Klopp, on the other hand, he would have been pleased with that result. So it finished Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Next game, Brighton Hove Albion v Norwich. Not the best game for the neutral, although there were opportunities for Brighton to score. Clear cut as well. I think New Morpay had the opportunity, maybe Trossard. But I think Norwich showed their attacking intent as well. I feel that it was a game one to forget, because there was no breakthrough. However, a point for Norwich is better than nothing, I suppose. So it finished Brighton Hove Albion 0, Norwich City 0. Next game, Burnley v Manchester City. Again, Burnley fighting for their lives. Man City obviously fighting for the league title, and you can tell by the first 20 minutes which way this was going, and it wasn't going in the claret and blue shirt way. It was going to Man City, and they took the lead. I think Gundogan got onto the score sheet once they got the first goal. No, De Bruyne got into the score sheet, after warning signs that were on Burnley to stop the attack, defend well, and Man City broke them in the end. I think moment of brilliance for Man City got them the first goal, and that's De Bruyne. And then moments later, not too long enough, Man City get the second goal of the game. Gundogan with a tap in yeah, it looked like it was all but game over for Burnley. Although Burnley did yeah, they did create I think they did carry on. They did play a little bit better after the second goal, but Man City were always on top. So it finished Burnley 0, Man City 2. Chelsea v Brentford. Now, I'll tell you what, for the neutral and for those underdog supporters, you would never have written it. Chelsea were overwhelming favourites to win this game. They went 1-0 up with a cracking goal by Rudiger from long range. And then give Brentford credit, they kept persevering, and they never let their heads drop. And credit where credit is due, they get the equaliser. I've forgotten the name of the goal scorer, but and then before you know it, against the odds, they're 2-1 up. Good little team build up. Chelsea were caught out on the counter attack, and well done for Christian Eriksen, the man who was dead for up to an hour. Came back, scored for his country, and he's got a goal for Brentford. So he's hit a little bit of splendid form. And then what sent Brentford fans into pandemonium was the fact that there were 2 clear goals up. And my word, you could see it in the away end. What a day it was becoming for them. And then they get the killer goal, and it was Wissa with the strike from within the penalty area. I couldn't tell you the emotion and the pandemonium of Watford. They were in ecstasy. They were so ecstatic. You could see the jubilations in the away end for Chelsea fans and Chelsea, the team itself. Well, a lot of answers to questions, and Tuchel would have been embarrassed by that defeat. So it finished Chelsea 1, Brentford 4. Leeds United v Southampton. Game of 2 halves, I thought. I think Leeds United were probably the better team in the first half. I think they had the better of the chances. Jesse Marsch has got them playing. He's got them more structured and a lot more discipline overall from keeper to attack. They're not going to be conceding as many goals as they would under Marcelo Bielsa. However, they did take the lead. I think Rafinha got onto the score sheet, if I'm standard corrected. If I've got any goal scorers, if I've got the goal scorers wrong, leave it in the comment section below and tell me what game it was. I should be watching. However, Southampton got a final equaliser, and yet again, another set piece from 20 odd yards out. And who else? James Ward-Prowse should be an England international. Well, he is an England international. Should be on the plane to Qatar, if you ask me. We're going to need someone like that who can produce a moment of brilliance from set pieces, especially from 20 odd yards out. And James Ward-Prowse, he scored more free kicks in the space of a calendar year than any other English player. That's what I believe. But if anyone says any different, drop it in the comment section below. However, Southampton possibly could have won it. Leeds could have won it. And I think a draw was a fair result. Leeds United 1, Southampton 1, final score. Next game, Wolves v Aston Villa. Wolves started off brightly on the front foot. Villa was slower out of the traps, misplaced pass, off the ball, players out of position, and you can see why Wolves went 1-0 up. I think Johnny got the first goal again. He's hit a splendid bit of form, should I say. And the second goal, I've forgotten the goal scorer of Wolves. Any Wolves fan watching, leave it in the comment section below. And Wolves were in total control at the business end of the game. Villa get a penalty. Ollie Watkins steps up and slots it nicely. But for me, I think Wolves were worthy of their 3 points, and it was fully deserved. So it finished Wolves 2, Aston Villa 1. Manchester United v Leicester City. I was supposed to have watched this game, but I dozed off to sleep again. However, Leicester City performed well, I believe, especially in the second half. They took the game to Manchester United, and they were rewarded with their effort on goal, which led to their first goal of the game. Kelechi Iheanacho with the goal, and then 3 minutes later, Leicester lost some concentration. I think they were still celebrating the first goal, and Fred gets the equaliser. However, Leicester potentially could have won it if Kelechi Iheanacho did not decide to commit a stupid foul on Rafa Varane, because that denied James Maddison a special moment, and that special moment was involved in scoring the winning goal at Old Trafford. However, a point was a fair result for more Leicester than Manchester United. So for me, it finished Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. Sunday's game, West Ham United v Everton. Everton needed to avoid defeat because they're on a slope, lacking. You can see they lack confidence, lack ideas, and there's a lack of passion within that team or the squad for that matter. I would say West Ham were overwhelming favourites, and you could see it when West Ham get the first goal of the game. Oh, I don't know who got the first goal of the game, but West Ham fans, you can remind me who got the first goal of the game. I think it might have been Dawson from a set piece, but I might be wrong. West Ham fans, if you are watching, leave it in the comment section below. However, Everton showed them some character, and it had to be shown because they are in a battle against a drop. And let's give credit where it's due. They got the equaliser, albeit some luck. Fortuitous deflection. Mason Holgate with the equaliser for a deflection, and they've gone in and they've gone into the interval at 1-1, I believe. But Gerard Bowen had something to say, and he gets the next goal of the game, which leads it to 2-1 West Ham. Everton, I think they showed a lack of fight, passion, as I've said earlier, and motivation to want to win a football match, and they wonder why they're on a losing streak. As for West Ham, they're still in contention for the top 4, and that win would have done them the world of good. It finished West Ham United 2, Everton 1. Spurs v Newcastle United. I think this was an overall great display by Tottenham here. This is against a side who showed strides of improvement. However, they did take the lead, Newcastle United, through a free kick in a dangerous situation. Hugo Lloris should have saved it, if the truth be told. However, Tottenham, couple of minutes later, go up the other end and get an equaliser. And it was well deserved because they were the better team in the opening 20 minutes. And then 2-1. Ben Davies with the equaliser, and then from turning it all around, they were 2-1 up for another defender, I believe. I don't even remember who scored the goal. But Tottenham fans, remind me of the goal scorer. And then Heung-min Son in the second half scores the goal that really puts the contents out of sight for Newcastle. And then Tottenham get the next 2 goals. They just ended up running right on Newcastle United. Emerson Royal got onto the score sheet, and I can't remember the person who scored the 5th goal in the Tottenham shirt. But if Tottenham fans are watching, leave it in the comment section below. However, it was a well-deserved win by Tottenham. For Newcastle, they didn't look like they were going to score. I mean, Joe Willock had a shot blocked. That was probably the other good opportunity they had, but Tottenham were ruthless in front of goal. It finished Tottenham 5, Newcastle 1. Notice how I start coughing when I start talking about my team away to Palace. This was a despicable but shambolic display from my team. Unacceptable. Questions need to be put to answers, and they need to address it on the training ground for the next game. Crystal Palace v Arsenal. A game that I regret going to. I feel like I regret going to, but I wanted to go. I love my club. I know it's a drug. I wish I could stop going to games. It's easier said than done. Just like when you're on drugs or you got a battle against drink, it's easier said than done. When I say drugs, like drug addict. But again, it was a shambolic display in the first half. The number of individuals not doing their jobs properly, not performing to their capabilities. And as I said in the fan cam, one team looked like they were on holiday, and the other team looked like they were playing in the middle of the season. And Arsenal were not the team enjoying playing in the middle of the season. I can tell you that for free. And before you know it, they're 1-0 down through a stupid set piece conceded, in-swinging free kick. Gabriel's ducked it. Nuno Tavares is just poor, poor in his actions, just not reacting to it, just not bothering, not even trying his hardest to win a header. And the header was won by the Palace player at the back stick, and Jean-Philippe Mateta, should I say, scores a free header where he's left unmarked. And it's appalling. And then the second goal, Gabriel, what on earth are you doing? Yes, Nuno Tavares can take the blame for it. Ben White was all over the place, but my word, good finish by Jorginho. Smart finish, but again, Gabriel, hang your head in shame. The third goal, stupid penalty, but conceded by Martin Odegaard. What on earth was he thinking? Has he not learnt his lesson at Old Trafford? Hell no. And Saha sends Ramsdale the wrong way, and it completes the rout. Crystal Palace were much the better team. They out-pressed us off the ball, out-bullied us. They outperformed us, and they wanted to win every tackle and every ball in the air. And they stifled Partey, their midfielders. Every time he had the ball, there was a Palace player guaranteed to be on him. However, not enough. From our point of view, it was just not enough. Until the second half. I don't know why we're creating 4 gilt-edged chances of trying to walk the ball into the net. Yes, that might be the case that Eddie Nketiah hit the bar, but not good enough. Finished Crystal Palace 3, Arsenal 0, and I'm going to wrap it up here and say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching. As I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you so very much for putting up with me. I'll be back again, hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Either way, I'm looking forward to doing the preview of Arsenal v Brighton on a Friday, so keep an eye out for that. My aim is to do it Friday afternoon or evening. Until next time, DLG repping, I look forward to talking to you guys. Look after your friends, look after your families, look after yourselves. Peace, love, and bless again. Stay safe. Until next time, you know the drill. Just please be nice.